Yo, what's up? Welcome to One Crack News. Let's talk about it, dude. Listen, straight up and down. Listen, listen. This is what the whole drop is. Oprah Winfrey is playing you guys. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate that. What's up, J Boog?
Move to the right in 1 mile.
But let's get to the gist of it, because I want you guys to understand this. Oprah Winfrey is not doing it for what people think is happening. Like she got a conscience, like she reviewed the evidence and realized that they were lying. Let me tell you what happened. Just like before, she knew all of this. They vetted this entire thing even beforehand. They knew.
Next exit on the right onto IL-137.
They all knew the dangers. They all knew the situations. They all knew what was going on out here. And they still decided that they were going to run it. So that, don't give us the conscience thing. Like, oh, it's a conscience. My conscience. No, 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 no. Oprah wasn't thinking about no damn conscience. You know what I'm saying?
Now exit right.
Let me tell you what Oprah was doing. This is what Oprah was doing. Oprah was being paid to do this.
Please keep left in 900 feet onto Wembley Road.
You see all that Me Too money and all that time's up? They were putting her in this position
Follow the highway for
to want to be that person, to represent that charge and represent those people. And, oh, she wants to be the face for it. Because that's where the new golden age of woman is. Attack man. So she's all for it. So that's why she was front line and center. But she never was front line and center when other people who weren't African American was at stake. Because when Harvey was out there, she wasn't saying nothing about Harvey. And Harvey got more cases coming up. And see, that's why she pulled out, because it was going to put, the hypocrisy level was too high. And plus, Oprah's new channel is programmed for African Americans. You see, Oprah, her talk show was made for 35-year-old and up white housewives. The Oprah show was made for them. It wasn't made for black people. That show was predominantly, their demographic was white, Caucasian, 35 and up housewives. That's why the topics was all topics that people who lived in homes could relate to, who were housewives. Everybody else had to work. They couldn't catch Oprah. This was way before there was TiVo and DVR. They couldn't catch Oprah Winfrey's show. So her changes happened in her company when she went and got on, and she started doing all this stuff. And first black woman to do this, first black woman to do that, richest black woman to do this. Then everything was black, 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 black.
Move to the right in 1 mile.
So she was playing both sides of the fence. She do things for the blacks when it's time to get points, but the blacks don't watch the Oprah show. They never did. The percentages was very low. They numbers were white housewives. They love them some Oprah. Does Oprah be telling them the truth? Oprah was never capping for us. It's only when she started doing The Color Purple and she'll throw those movies out there And that's why she got mad at black people when she made that movie Beloved, because we didn't go watch it. We was like, man, this movie is goofy as I don't know what. With her and Danny Glover. Then she got mad and blamed black folks for not wanting to come watch the movies. But no. Your target audience is white folks. So be mad at them because they didn't go watch it either. So even now that she got work, she wants to put out, and she teamed up with Tyler Perry, who gonna create black content and keep black shows on her network, and keep it black, and own. We're just gonna have black talk shows. We're gonna have black everything on the show is black.
Please follow the
So now when you hear black, and you seeing all this black going on, you're like, whoa, this is what she's about now. So her whole thing, that her diagram has shifted to now her target audience is normally now, her target audience is now blacks. Her demographics has changed. Not really. Still white people support Oprah. Her ON network is supported by blacks. Now, the ON network was facing trouble because this was getting a negative appeal from the Time's Up and Me's Too. They're looking like, yeah, you kind of, even though everybody was friends with Harvey, you kind of never, spoke down upon Harvey. How are you going to be putting out something with the Me Too on it and you haven't spoke out about Harvey? You haven't said one word about Harvey Weinstein. So you can't be a part of this. I will be. I'll check my stream, but I can't do it when I'm driving. I gotta wait till I get home to do all that. But I appreciate it if you donated something, B. You know that. So now that they got all these shows out, she's protecting the brand of OWN. She don't want to aggravate the African American public who's looking at her as a hypocrite now. She don't want to do that. So what she wants to do now is try to appease everyone. That's her goal. I gotta make everybody happy. Now we all know that can't happen.
Please take the second exit on the right.
We all know you can't appease everybody.
32 west toward
But she don't seem to know that. She's serving a lot of masters. A lot of powerful men. So a lot of people think she's an owner. No, she's owned. And she's got to make them happy. So that's why Oprah is doing what she's doing. She's not doing that because Russell wrote a letter. Oprah, I've always supported you, and as an African American, I told you there's no secret. I slept with a lot of women, and I was out there. But it's clear that CNN, all these other people turned down these women's stories and chose not to air them because there was no credible evidence into anything that they were saying. But you guys choose to run it. Now I guess you guys have done your due diligence and see that their story is a bunch of lies and shouldn't be trusted. They're not reliable. Same thing I was saying, right? Same thing. So But they chose to do it anyway. This had nothing to do with it, like they just done their due diligence. She did the Michael Jackson story, knowing that this story has so many inconsistencies, you could drive a Mack truck through it all. Too many inconsistencies. And once they realized that they could be possibly sued, HBO pulled that documentary off of HBO so quick. They took Oprah's little interview Q&A session down. They took all of it down. Did you know that? They didn't offer a retraction, but they took it down. Quick, fast, in a hurry. But the damage was done. So if you Oprah, and if you anybody listening to Oprah, you have to ask yourself a major question here. Why? Why would I subject myself to trusting you? Why would I trust anything you say? Other credible people have turned this down when they go and vet people before they go and say, okay, well, let's vet this story, let's vet this, let's vet that. You know, we got to vet these things because we can't have this thing come up and bite us in the butt. This is One Crack News, and I don't know why you even here, Mr. Cunningham. You make sure you're here. How many people are watching you? By the way, the super chat button works over here. He said, mods, where y'all at? Like, somebody got to get him up out of here. Mods needed. Don't forget, you can hit the super chat, and this button is right to the side with the $sign on it, and make a donation in the super chat. Super chat works over here. Super chat, super chat. No, that's the reason why Oprah's doing this. She's not doing it for no Russell Simmons. She's doing it to save face on her brand, because now she's got their own network, and she don't want to upset her African American people who are watching it, because she's being looked as a hypocrite. And when you have other celebrities coming out saying, man, why are you being so hypocritical? And you only seem like you're attacking the blacks, but you ain't saying nothing with the other people that's going on, like Harvey, your other friends. You ain't saying nothing about them, but you keep doing documentaries on brothers and tear us down. So it's just slanted. So everybody's like, this ain't right, Oprah. Oprah can't have that now because, that affects Tyler Perry's money. That affects OWN Network, because OWN Network is designated for African Americans, the black dollar. But Oprah Winfrey, well, that's still predominantly white. And this is where the two gets confused. Now, what Oprah's doing is now affecting OWN.
Prepare to turn left.
I don't remember putting you in a timeout ever. And I'm driving right now. Because if you were booted, and you were like booted, you wouldn't even be this far up. So I don't know. Well, 50, a lot of other people spoke on it too. Well, kind of think about, what did you do to get yourself blocked or put in timeout? Timeout just means that you got about a minute to two to get your head together, so you can say, well, let me get my head together and come back correct. How many of y'all see Uncle Murder come on my Instagram? Well, he left a message on the Instagram picture, the one about LeBron. He was like, leave my man alone. I don't know if he was talking to me or he was just saying something, telling one of y'all to leave me alone, talking about LeBron. Because I use Uncle Murder's. LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He be all right. Oh, we'll talk about Lonnie Love. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff. Don't worry, we get to everything. And we finna really cut loose. All bets are off.